Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. Today's makeup look is this simple beige gold minimalistic makeup look. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, let's get right into it. Let's get it, let's go. Woo. Cover in the number 3 linen. So right now all I've done is put on sunscreen and aloe, which I think you guys have seen a million times. I have like the cutest little appy. Sorry, I feel really awkward makeup videos. Next I'm going to use a brown powder from the Faceshop. This is Essence Beauty Blender. Okay, the next thing that I like to do is I like to contour my nose, which I actually picked up from Korean makeup for men. Men Korean makeup. A lot of them have very sharp and high nose bridges like me, so I was like, oh, I can just do my makeup like them. A really good tip that I learned from them was to put the shadow on here and then bring it out like this. I used to make a circle around my nose because that's what the women used to do, and it wasn't very flattering for my nose. Made me look like I had a big bulbous nose tip and didn't accent, I guess, my straight bridge. So this looks much better. I'm going to be taking the Solone eyeshadow in the sparkly gold. Also an Essence makeup brush. I think I know what I'm going to call this video. Beige, simple beige, golden minimalistic look. I've been really into my aegyo, so that's what we're going to draw on now. Aegyo is Korean for, I think, like eye bag. I have none. I guess it kind of looks like I have like this little eye fat here. We're going to further emphasize that. So we're just going to take highlighting or shimmer. I'm going to put the gold in here. I don't think the gold is enough, so I'm probably going to go over it again with my highlighter. Okay, there we go. This is my 1028 in the Super Shimmering Highlighter Golden Glow from 1028. I really like 1028. This brand is amazing. Like, I don't know what it's about Taiwanese cosmetics, but they just kill the game. Love it. It's so well loved. Like, look at that. Look at that Project Pan porno. It's so good. Pan. The reason that I'm able to hit pan on these a lot more here in Taiwan is because COVID-19. We've been doing online classes, so I have more time in the morning to be able to do my makeup, which is a blessing, I guess. I mean, obviously not the situation. The situation isn't not a blessing, but find the silver lining, right? And the silver lining for me has been that I've been able to spend more time doing more small enjoyable things, such as like doing my makeup in the morning. So there you see that I have a bit more like shine on my aegyo side. Then we're gonna take an angled brush. This is just like a random Miniso brush that I had when I first like got into like doing my whole minimalism journey. So this thing's quite old. I think this one's like 4 years old. And we're just going to do a very interesting trick. It took me a long time to perfect the aegyo style because given that I don't naturally have an aegyo style, I had to experiment a lot with drawing it on, I guess, for Western eyes. So what I do is I take 2 shades together and I just dab them together like this. And then I used to draw it out the way that Koreans draw it out because they already naturally have a bag. But since we don't have a bag, we're going to draw it in. So you take that and you actually draw up into this part where your eyes, the lower lid and the upper lid meet. And there you have it. You have an aegyo style. So I just like to further emphasize it a bit more. There we go. You don't want to draw the aegyo style beyond, like, if you were to look straight ahead and you know where your iris is, that line, don't draw your aegyo style going more into the eye. At that point, when you reach there, that point, stop. I used to make the mistake of going in further, and it makes you look like you have like the eye bag, a tired eye bag, and it doesn't look good. Yeah, this look is all over the place. We're gonna do our eyebrows. I tend to do my makeup in not order. I actually want to put a little bit of brown in my eye. So we're gonna take, again, the lighter of that shade. Some of these powders that I have are actually kind of old. They're more, I think they're from like 2017, 2018. So they're more than 2 years old. I hit pan on all of these shades, but not this one. And I find that I can't bring myself to declutter it. I don't know if it's like slightly hoarding on my part, but I guess I'm still a little bit scarred over when I decluttered my, my Urban Decay palette, and I'm so regretting over it that I just can't bring myself to declutter these, even though I think they're a little bit old and I really should let go of them, but it's hard. I don't know. I guess when you don't own much makeup and you have a little bit of makeup, you become very attached to it and you don't want to let it go. Alright, now for our eyebrows, I've been really feeling the straight look. The straight look, you pretty much just keep your eyebrow completely straight and you elongate the line, and then you draw a triangle coming down like this. And then you fill in any sparse parts. So I have a sparse part there. I'm using the 1028 Slim Brow, two-way Slim Brow in the shade, I think it was dark brown. It comes in 3 shades. This one was the dark. Then we're going to comb it out and we're going to go over it with Make Me Brow in the, I think this one is the Browny number 2 Browy Brows. For this step, I like to comb my brows up, and then the latter half, I like to pull it out. Next, we're going to do the liner. So I have my Media eyeliner. Media is a smaller company, I think, to Kanebo Media is a Japanese brand. I really like this brand actually. I think it's like a drugstore. Yeah, it's like a drugstore level brand. So for this, we're gonna do a bigger like cat eye. So I like to extend the line going out towards the end of my tail. And then I create this triangle. There you go, and then you end up with your foxy eye look. But I like to do that because while they dry, I like to do my contour. So as you guys already saw, I put a little bit of the brown eyeshadow, but for the sake of camera, I like to make it a little bit more emphasized. So I'm going to take my Innisfree palette and I'm going to take this dark shade. This shade is not actually Innisfree. This shade belongs to Etude House, but I depanned it and I put it in here. And like that casing that I used to have, I used it a lot and it was really tarnished. So I depotted it from there and I put it in here, so all my like staple looks are all together. Just draw a straight line where underneath your cheekbone, and then here on your jawline, and then up as well. This helps create that very like tapered V look that I think looks really good in pictures. Put some underneath your lip. That's gonna make your bottom lip look heavier, like so heavy that it creates a shadow. I don't recommend putting it on your nose. I used to put it on my nose and it looked a little bit muddy, I think, especially because your nose is in the center of your face, so it draws a lot of attention to your face. Now we're gonna blend that out. Take a fat brush. This is a Nomi brush that I got in a Nomi set. Really good quality. It was really cheap. I think the set was like 30 RMB, which is like $5 Canadian, and it came with like a whole set of makeup brushes. I'll show you guys. Yeah, all of these. So this, you're just gonna go back and forth. Like don't make like round circular motions. Just bring it back and forth so it diffuses the line. And then the same thing with the jawline. Bring it underneath your chin and then on your jaw, and then bring it up to your ear. If you find it's not diffusing very well, pinch your brush to make it very pinch, and that will help diffuse it. Now that my lines have dried, we're going to be taking 2 mascaras to do our eyes. Take the eyelash curler. First one is Nature Republic in black. This is a really, really pretty mascara. It was kind of expensive. It was like 40 Canadian. I don't know what I was thinking, but is it good? Yeah, it's really good. It does this cool thing where it's like, I got lured in by the packaging, let's be honest. It does this cool like little twisty don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Let me try again. Boink. It makes it into like a spiral, and so it has two forms. You can have it in the straight form and the curly form. I can't talk. The curly form makes the lashes look a lot longer and fuller. I've been neglecting this one because I've been so in love with the brown look of the other mascara, but recently I've been really enjoying like fuller lashes, and black emphasizes that better. Then we're gonna take the brown mascara, which is also from 1028, the Extend Curl in shade brown. This mascara is so well loved. I love this stuff. This is definitely a repurchase. Third mascara from 1028. I've tried all of the flavors. I've had the black, the like long-lasting black, and then the brown. If you're wondering why I don't put on fake eyelashes, it's because I use an app called Etude. It's a Chinese app, and it essentially puts on more lashes on you. So I don't have to fiddle and bother with putting on fake eyelashes when an app can do it for me. I mean, I do have like fake eyelash glue, and I could put on fake eyelashes, but like, I'll be real with you, that is one makeup step that I absolutely despise. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna take it off with a spoolie. It's one of those beauty hacks that I learned on YouTube. Okay, now we're just gonna highlight this area. Also with Essence Beauty. I know it kind of looks like these are a set, but they're not. I've slowly bought these throughout the year because I find that the quality of these brushes is, oh, by the way, this is the hollow lighter brush. Look at this project pan. Oh my gosh, just loving it. And we just put it up here. Sometimes I used to like bring it lower. Don't do that. It doesn't look as good. These brushes are really good, and throughout the years they last, so it really made me inclined to want to purchase more of it. So we just put it on the tip of our noses and on the bridge. Leave like a little bit of a space here where you don't put highlighter, and it kind of creates like a upslope look on your nose. Cupid's bow, and then in here. Blush. I've been really into this cool technique. I used to use powder for my blush, but I found that looked kind of bad. So I saw that a lot of YouTubers, they'd actually take their lipstick and they would dab it on their cheeks so that their lipstick and their blush would match, and I was like, whoa. I was like, what a hack. So I just take that, blot it a little bit higher than the apples of your cheeks. Like, I used to put it here thinking that looks good, but I'll be honest, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't have to look super pigmented because, again, my photos for Instagram are color corrected and color edited, so I don't need it to look super pigmented. It doesn't look very pigmented on camera, like for like film, but it looks really good in real life. Like, it's just like the right amount of color. Lips. Oh, this is this lipstick is from Missha in what was the shade? I have the box. Let me show you guys. Here we go. The Missha Dare series in the shade Freaky Gal. Missha in Puli Freaky Gal, Puli Gal. Oh, I hear it now. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So you guys can see there, Puli Gal. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. All right. I love this lilac color. If you guys have seen my Instagram, a lot of the shirts that I wear are in this color. Like, I just live for this. Like, it's a very specific, there's two specific shades of pink that I really like. I really like Cherry Blossom Pink and Lilac. Those are my go-to shades. Okay, I think this is dry now. I think I can like rub this off. Whoa, it literally came off. That's magic right there. I think my look is done. That was fast. I'm gonna do my hair and earrings off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. I parted my hair off camera. This is like my go-to like look. My hair's gone so long, guys. Like, oh, this is so nice. I started my hair journey about 3 years ago. Worth it. On my rings, I actually only like putting all the rings on one hand. I have this really simple one that just has like one little star in the middle. I just picked up this lovely H one that I think looks kind of like Hermes, and then I have this pretty pinky one that I actually all picked up in Taiwan. Taiwanese jewelry is really good. It like lasts for a long time. Okay, so there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!